Hey everyone, thanks for joining Learn to Play Games. My name is Lance, and today I want to start a brand new series of videos. So with the current state of affairs and everybody being inside and social distancing, this is a great time to sit down and play some new board games with your friends and family, whoever you're stuck in the house with, or even by yourself. And so this series is going to be focused on showing 5 games that are in my collection that I've had a good time with. And I'm going to try to focus on certain types of games or games for families or couples or all kinds of different things, depending upon how you guys like these videos and how well they do. The other thing I want to point out with these is that the games that I feature in these are not going to be any type of order. This isn't a top 5 for these types of games, and depending upon how these videos are received, I'll go back, and so I might do a couple of videos where I focus on family games. And so the games that are included, I've played some of them. I have teaching videos for on my channel and stuff like that, but there isn't any particular order to these, or these aren't the absolute best of the best or anything like that. So just keep that in mind as you guys watch. And as always, if you find these videos helpful, if you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to my channel. It is one of the easiest ways you can help support channels like mine that allow us to continue to grow and get new content. And it'll also show me that you guys like these types of videos. And let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on these are. Have you played these games? Do you like these games? Are there games that you would suggest? I'd love to start a community conversation here as well to help others and get more references for people as they view these videos and get into the conversation. So let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and let's hit into the videos. So in today's video, I'm going to focus on 5 games that I think are good for young families. Again, this is up to the parents' discretion, so please make sure that you monitor your kids with these games, depending upon how old your kids are. But most of these games are recommended for kids that are 7 and older, with a couple of them even being a little bit younger than that. So the first game in this series is Slide Quest. I've had a great time with this one. This is by Blue Orange Games. It is a 1 to 4 player game that takes roughly 15 to 45 minutes to play and is a cooperative game where you're going to be manipulating this board to balance it out and move your guy around with gravity. Kind of like, for those of you that are older like me, the old school wooden labyrinth where you're turning the knobs and trying to balance the marble so that it goes down into certain corridors and pathways and that. So this is on that same kind of vein where you're going to be moving your little knight around, trying to accomplish different goals and missions, and there's a number of different boards that you'll be able to change out and different things that you'll be able to add some different variety to the game. But this is a great one for families and young kids. So this one's definitely going to help with patience and timing, and in just a good, fun game. The next title is another series. This is from Yellow, and this is their Loki line. And this is great to introduce young kids into board games. And each one of these is going to focus on some different mechanics. So this particular one is Troll and Dragon. And with this one, you are going to be trying to sneak into the dragon's cave to collect gems and gold. And the player at the end that has the most will be the winner. But you're going to be rolling dice, and other players are going to be rolling against you, especially when you're in against the dragon, trying not to wake him up and trying to get the most gold out of that beforehand. Or in the troll's cave, you're trying to get gems, and unless the troll can snatch you. So definitely a fun little game. This is a 2 to 5 player game that takes roughly 20 to 30 minutes to play. And like I said, this line of Loki is designed for young kids. So there's a whole bunch of games. There's SOS Dino and a number of them that are designed for kids as young as 7 and younger. So if you have really young kids that are trying to get into just the basics of board gaming, there's some really cool games that are designed around them as well, with memory and everything else and educational things to definitely push that as well. So highly recommend that series, especially if you have young kids. The next one is My First Castle Panic, and this is from Fireside Games. This is a 1 to 4 player game that takes roughly 20 to 30 minutes to play and is a fully cooperative game. So everybody is working together on this one, which is a great game as tensions get high in families and nobody likes to lose. So this one, everybody wins or loses together. And this is a tower defense where you're trying to stop the enemies from destroying your castle walls. And so you're going to be going along the path here, trying to or the monsters are going to go along the path, and you're going to try to play cards to capture those monsters before they get to your castle walls and knock them down. And as long as you can defeat all or capture all the monsters, as this is designed for young kids, so we aren't killing monsters in this, we're capturing them. But this is, if you can capture all of them in time before your castle walls go down, then you've won the game. And again, this is designed for very young kids. I think it's rated for 4 and up. So very easy to pick up and a lot of fun. And you can set some different things to help your kids as well. And everything's done by shapes and colors, so they can learn some of that stuff as they play the game as well. The next one is another dexterity game, and this is Ice Cool. This is just a fun little flick'em game where you're going to be moving your penguins around a arena, trying to get fish and different points from cards and that. And then each player, or each person within this during a certain time, is going to play the hall monitor as well. So he is trying to, or she is trying to hit the other player's penguins, basically taking their hall passes away. And then that's how that player is going to get points. And that will change each round as you're going to play the game 3 rounds or 3 times or 3 cycles. And then each time one of the players is going to play the hall monitor and the other players are playing the kids in school trying to get around and get all their stuff. So this is just a fun, fast game. And this one is designed for 2 to 4 players. It takes roughly 30 minutes to play. And it is designed for ages 6 and up. So definitely recommend this one. It is just a lot of fun, and there's some really cool maneuvers you can get with this one. I've seen some crazy stuff, and my friends have given me a heck of a time for pulling off some unbelievable maneuvers with this one as well. So as you get into this one, you can really develop some really cool flicking skills. So definitely check that one out. And the last one on this list is a little bit of a bigger title. This is Fireball Island, and this is a remake of an original old school game of Fireball Island back when I was a young kid. So with this one, this is designed by Restoration Games, and it is for 7+, and it is a 2 to 4 player game. And if you get some of the expansions, you can actually boost that up to 5 players, and it takes roughly 45 minutes to an hour to play. And with this one, this is a competitive game where you guys are going to be running around this island trying to take selfies and get all kinds of different tokens and points, and you're going to be backstabbing each other trying to get the gem and trying to avoid all the fireballs. And you get to, as the players, fire off fireballs from different locations, and the big guy on the top of the mountains firing off fireballs. And then there's a bunch of expansions you can add to add even more variety to the game. So a lot of fun, and definitely recommend this one. I do have a video out for this one as well, so if you want to check that out and see if this is one that's good for your family, definitely take a look at that and let me know what you think. So that'll round off the 5 games for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of these, if you've played any of these, or what your opinions are on any games that you found that are great for your family as well. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.